got conjured because I saw The Conjuring Last Rites early. We were invited by Warner Brothers to see The Conjuring Last Rites early, and here are my thoughts, no spoilers. As somebody who loves the first one, likes the second one, does not enjoy the third one, I liked Conjuring the Last Rites way more than I thought I would. Your mileage will vary on this movie based on how much you actually care about Lorraine and Ed Warren. Mostly the performances of Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga, who are on point once again in this movie. Spectacular. Directed by Michael Chavez, this one finds Ed and Lorraine kind of in retirement mode, not doing house calls, but then they are called to vanquish a demon entity from a Pennsylvania house. Chaos ensues. Chavez had directed the third Conjuring movie, The Curse of La Llorona, and The Nun 2, and this one, Last Rites, is by far his best movie. I also like that this movie had a lot of humor. It was genuine humor, actually funny, and it came through and balanced with the horror pretty well. And it does get very silly, but like in a good way. This one leans way into the family relationship stuff more than the other ones by far. But it does make a lot of the horror feel secondary. Sure, there are some really good memorable jump scares, some creepy moments, but overall this is way more of like a supernatural family movie than it really is like a horror fest in my opinion. It still is scary, don't get me wrong, there are great moments like I said. I also really liked the family that was being tortured by the demon entity. However, I do think that some of the editing could have been way more fast-paced and a little bit cleaner because it felt slow and repetitive in places. I feel like I saw the same things happening over and over again. Like, let's get to it. Some of this was predictable because it wasn't surprising. It very much kind of like followed a specific pattern, so you knew what was to come, essentially. The editing does give it a little bit more character and room to breathe, so maybe I'm totally off base and wrong. I don't know. And the explanation of all the horror stuff, all the entity stuff, left me feeling very empty at the end. But I could have used more of it, morer if you will, more horror. But the family stuff, the Ed and Lorraine stuff, definitely filled me up. Though some of the character decisions felt very conjured. At the end of the day, this was a huge improvement over The Devil Made Me Do It, or whatever the third one is called. And it makes me feel okay saying goodbye to Ed and Lorraine and Patrick and Vera's performances. I had a good time in this movie, but my bar was low. So yes, I would suggest seeing this movie in a crowd with an audience because it is very engaging and a lot of fun, even if it's not close to perfect and has a lot of flaws. That doesn't bother me at all because I still had a nice time. So yes, I liked it even though I'm being hypercritical. The Conjuring Last Rites is in theaters September 5th. Get conjured.